I guess because I didn't grow up with a lot of Filipino friends, I came to understand our culture and our history in a different way, right? Part of it was by reading, uh, and part of it was by, um, as I said, going to the Philippines and just being immersed in it. My younger brother, who is a pediatrician, as I mentioned, he lives in Fort Washington. My older sister lives in Fort Washington. My oldest brother lives in Fort Washington. So they are much more, I mean, they're closer to the community. I think the church that they go to, Saint Columba, has a big Filipino membership in the parish. So I think they are, not only because of age, but particularly with my younger brother, that we're only separated by a couple of years. Our lives have been so different in terms of our integration with the Filipino culture and community. He married a Filipino woman who grew up in the Philippines and came over after 1965. I married a little Italian girl from Brooklyn who was working for NIH at the time, who came down here to DC. So I think in some respects, maybe that sort of reflects what sort of a contrast, even for two siblings that are so close, at least on paper. We went to the same elementary school, junior high, high school. My brother went to college in Boston. And maybe the key thing here, which is I need to mention, is that he went to medical school in Manila. So certainly that had a much bigger impact, I would imagine, on his worldview than me going to the Philippines for a month.